here we are, Christmas Eve. I'm here to wish you a very, very happy Christmas, but also to show you a traditional Welsh decoration, which when I first researched it, I thought was for Christmas, but in fact it's actually used for New Year. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of you out there who will correct my pronunciation when I say that it is a Calennig. Calennig. At New Year, it's traditional in Wales that the children from dawn till dusk could go round and collect sweets and pennies from the people in the villages. And one of the things that they carried with them was a very, very similar to a Christingle. Now, we're all familiar with the oranges stuck with cloves with a candle out the top. But this is done with an apple, which I think is actually much more sensible. And you start off with an apple, and you need an apple corer if you're going to put a candle in. They didn't always have candles in, but quite often they did. And you core out just the top of the apple so that you can fit your candle into the top of the apple. You then have 4 sticks, 3 of them exactly the same length and 1 of them slightly longer. And I'm doing this a bit Blue Peterish because it is the afternoon of Christmas Eve and I'm about to go and make my cranberry sauce and giblet gravy. So here we have one that I did earlier. You put your 3 little sticks in underneath and one of the longer stick as a handle, and they were carried like that. Now that's why I think they're a bit more sensible than a Christingle, because you can actually put them down. And I have to say I dropped this one on the way up here, so hopefully it will still stand up. And then they were decorated. Sometimes the apples were greased and rolled in flour or painted silver, or sometimes studded with cloves, and they went round the hedgerows and they picked bits of greenery with which to just decorate. So they would just pop these into the apples. Now this tradition is much more a South Wales or East Wales tradition, I'm told. And so I've got a little bit of the green holly and a little bit of the variegated holly and some of my spruce, the blue spruce. This tree is one that I've actually planted since we moved here. It was one that we bought as a Christmas tree with a root on, and you can just, so I'm just starting to cut a little bit of that and we can pop that in. So you just make a hole with the stalk and pop it into the apple, and I have a little bit of yew as well which can come the other side. So we have a New Year tradition. Interestingly, for many, many years some people in West Wales actually celebrated New Year on the old Julian calendar, which was on the 13th of January as we use the Gregorian calendar, and that was actually changed in 1752. I am full of useless information. So there we have, and I would want to trim off that leaf because if I wanted to carry this I wouldn't want a holly leaf in the way. But there we have a very, very simple Calennig, done for somebody to carry, a child to carry. And in true Blue Peter fashion, I have another one here, and I haven't got that level because, as I say, I dropped it on the way up. But I have another one here, which I also dropped. But there we have one done, studded with clothes without a candle. So I wish you all a very happy Christmas, even if it is a little different this year, and very, very good wishes for a safe, healthy and happy 2021. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.